Hey YouTube, it's ICU, and today I'm going to show you guys how to jailbreak iOS 5.1.1 on the iPhone 4S, the iPhone 4, the iPhone 3GS, the iPod Touch 4th and 3rd generation, as well as the new 3rd generation iPad, the iPad 2, and the original iPad. So yes, this jailbreak is here in the form of Redsn0w, and this is different over the Absinthe utility that was released a while back to jailbreak the exact same thing, iOS 5.1.1, untethered for all of the devices that I just mentioned, because Redsn0w is actually the preferred utility for a lot of people, and in most cases it's actually easier and the process typically encounters less issues than with Absinthe. So again, I'm just going to show you guys that my iPod Touch 4th generation here is indeed on iOS 5.1.1 by going inside of Settings, General, About, and down below at the bottom here for the version, it does say 5.1.1. Alright, now that I've got that out of the way, you will need to download the latest version of Redsn0w, and I'll have a post down below in the more info with download links to Redsn0w as well as written instructions. Alright, now if you do download it on a Windows-based computer, make sure you right-click it, set compatibility mode for Windows XP Service Pack 2 if you're on Windows Vista or Windows 7, and run it as the administrator. That way you won't encounter any issues. Otherwise, if you're on a Mac, you can just open it up. Alright, now what we're going to do is just take this time to plug your device into your computer via the USB cable. And once you've plugged it in, all you have to do is go ahead and hit jailbreak. But really quick, as you can see down below here at the bottom of Redsn0w, it has detected that my iPod Touch 4th generation is on iOS 5.1.1. Alright, like I said, just go ahead and click on jailbreak, and then we will proceed with this tutorial. Alright, as you can see, it's going through the jailbreak process right here, and this is actually slightly different than what we're used to. But again, as you can see, the jailbreak has already finished, and it's going to boot back up now. Another thing to note, if you are freshly restored on your device, it's much easier to jailbreak and it's much quicker. So what you can do is go ahead and open up iTunes, back up your device, restore it to iOS 5.1.1, a clean build, and then just go ahead and jailbreak it and then restore all of your data back onto your device. That seems to be the easiest way to do it, and it also seems the easiest to actually do it with Redsn0w. Okay, here we go. The device is back up now, and we can scroll over, and in a second here, we should have Cydia. Alright, as you can see, it just took a second, and I guess that's what the new version of Redsn0w does. So once you go ahead and unlock it, it'll just take a second, and then as you can see, you will have Cydia there after your device resprings. And when it resprings, the screen just goes black and it has that pinwheel for a second, and then it'll pop back up. So don't worry, everything will be fine. And as you can see, I do have Cydia here now, so we're going to go ahead and open up Cydia. And now it's just preparing the file system, and once it finishes this, it will exit, and then you should be able to open Cydia back up again after a quick respring. Alright, and again, I'm not going to cut anything out of this tutorial. I'm just going to let everything play through so you guys can see exactly how long each step takes. And the preparing file system should take a while because we didn't actually have Redsn0w do it, because that's not how the iOS 5.1.1 untethered jailbreak works. Again, it is slightly different than previous jailbreaks, so it has to prepare the file system afterwards, and that's what it's doing right now inside of Cydia after it's already booted up. So just let it do its thing, and it should quit once it's finished. Okay, here we go. As you can see, it did just respring and it should be back up right now. Okay, so sliding to unlock, and now again we still have Cydia here, and I'm just going to go ahead and go through this really quick just by selecting user and going to cancel the refresh. And once Cydia finishes, I'm going to just scroll down to the bottom for more proof that I am indeed on iOS 5.1.1 on my iPod Touch 4th generation here. Okay, so as you can see, it does say iPod Touch 4G iOS 5.1.1 Cydia 1.1.6. All right, now as somebody brought up in my last jailbreak tutorial for Absinthe, I'm gonna go ahead and just reboot this iPod here and show you guys that this is a untethered jailbreak, which means I can boot up without the assistance of a computer. So I'm just going to unplug the USB here so that you guys know for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and just turn it back on, and if this is an untethered jailbreak, which it is, it'll just boot back up successfully, and you don't have to worry about plugging it in and rerunning a certain part of the jailbreak utility again. That's the beauty of the untethered jailbreak. So basically, if it dies while it's jailbroken using this iOS 5.1.1 jailbreak, whether it be with Redsn or Absinthe, you will be able to boot back up without, again, having to plug it into your computer. So say it dies or you need to reboot it because you installed something from Cydia that requires a reboot, you should be fine, and it should just boot back up like mine did right here with full functionality. This isn't a semi-untethered jailbreak either. So again, I do have full functionality here. Cydia works, and also if I were to go inside of Safari, Safari works as well. Alright, so I hope you guys liked this video. If it helped you jailbreak, just be sure to rate it up, leave any comments down below in the comment section, and hit that subscribe button to be notified every time I release new videos. Also, don't forget this jailbreak does work for the iPhone 4S, the iPhone 4, the iPhone 3GS, the iPod Touch 4th and 3rd generation, as well as the new 3rd generation iPad, the iPad 2, and the original iPad on iOS 5.1.1. And until next time, this is ICU, signing out.